All right, so we're going to talk about the SCorp. True or false? You can go out and file for an SCorp. As in, you can go form an SCorp right off the street.
Yes and no. So you cannot actually form an entity as an SCorp when you're talking about filing with the Secretary of State. You have to actually file a completely separate form with the IRS that is identifying you as an S corporation. So when you form an LLC, you are actually by default going to be taxed as a partnership or a sole proprietorship, and then you have to make a tax election if you want to be taxed as an S corp or if you want to be taxed as a C corp as well, if that's going to be fitting for your business model.
Right, and ultimately it just comes down to consulting with an accountant, basically a CPA, and figuring out which taxation status is going to make the most sense. But by default, if you're not doing it with a partner, the IRS views you as like basically a disregarded entity. It's a pass-through entity, right?
That is correct.
Doesn't actually see that for taxation purposes, and I think that a lot of people don't know that the S corp is just it's a way to treat from a taxation perspective your LLC.
Right, and there are pros or cons really between whether you want to be an S corp or a partnership, which is the majority of what most people form as.
Right.
And what we do is once people come and talk to us, we let them know date of formation was June 1st, 2017, and you have 75 days to make your election. Mm-hmm. And then it's just an encouragement, go talk to your CPA, here's your documents, the stuff that they will need. Make sure that you make the best decision for your company this year.
Right.
The best news about an LLC, you can actually change the way that you're taxed every single year. So you've got January 1 to March 15 to figure out, hey, has the business changed to a point to where we need to decide a different form of taxation? Would it be more advantageous to go another direction?
Yeah, makes sense.